It always slips. Someone always slips. Oh, well. You're in crypto. It's bound to happen.
Good morning, Metaverse. Thank you for joining us for a very special 35th episode of We Burn, We Rise. Today, I'm joined by social media expert Hyperion, as well as our special guest, Lurker, and Elnen, CEO of Tayarra. We're going to hold off on housekeeping towards the second half of our show, but for now, I'd like to hand the mic over to Elnen to announce a series of NFTs launching on Phoenix blockchain and where you can get them. Elnen, take it away.
Right. Hello everybody. A great Sunday, and I hope you're chilling over, relaxing. Yeah, it's been a long road since we launched or get to launch Tayarra, and now I was kind of crystallizing on how we can push logically, like not just pump and dump in with some calls, right? But like with our LP, we need some, let's say, good capital inflow and secured capital inflow. So I'm like, oh, I've seen a ton of GameFi NFT projects and especially NFTs with rewards and how that kind of boomed, right? So I've seen Dummy, I've seen DSDC or Drunk Skunks, I've seen Horror Apes, Reflect Doge, and all of them kind of boom with the same idea to have rewards to the NFTs. And at the same time, I've seen working buyback on the NFTs. So like currently we are around, I believe 90, 100K floor, very strong. And once again, like we are around for a long time and I'm always thinking long term. So the idea is really to launch an NFT collection on, let's say, reputable chains around that I feel that got a bright future. So it was logical to hit up guys from the Phoenix blockchain. And finally, we can craft something together. Then it's going to be Poo Chain. And I got in touch more with Chronos lately. So I will be able to push out there the NFTs also. I was thinking about Alvi, but yet only talking with a marketer of them. Theirs, and I believe that in the upcoming months, I will get also huge Alvi support in the Mullen, and we can maybe plan some more of the drop also to the Alvi, but currently it will be free chain, so also BSC. The idea is just like this. It's 8 collections. The art is the same as we planned for the game itself, but currently it's going to be rather pushing the price up. The art is crisp, and it is 301 NFTs per collection. In each there's going to be one legendary, and the tokenomics or the percentages is going to be like that out of the mint price. So we will have also the last mint bot. 15% is going to be going for that portion. I'm gonna explain why in short. 35% of the mint price is going to be held toward the rewards. So basically we should have a claim dashboard where you will be able to see your rewards, and you will start earning from the first buy of the NFT. Nothing is needed regarding the staking. So it is simply redistribution of the mint portion or the mint price portion, and it is also weighted. So it depends on the rarity. There are 5 or 6 rarities with different weights. We added the legendary, so it is like 6. And yeah, also there's going to be 25% used to the buyback. The whole idea is very simple. If you buy early, you will get back your initial only with the BNB rewards or reflections. And then to incentivize the second half of the drop by the last mint. And the last mint is like very simple. There should be around 1,400, I believe, in the pot once the drop is going to be near being sold out. So yeah, if you're gonna buy early, you will get your initial bag, and at the same time we will be pushing chart with a buyback they should be around 2K, 2.2K USD worth. And there's 8 collections that's going to be dropped weekly starting from the next one. So kind of a big push, I would say. Not that bad, right? And in the end, you will be left with NFTs. If you bought early, I believe you will get your initial bag, so you will have BNB to play with. And at the same time, the NFTs are going to collect a cut of the taxes from the T-Hub. So that means you will be earning cut of the taxes, and if the volume is going to be growing, I believe that yes, because once the price gonna start moving with the buybacks, we will be applying CMC and CG. I didn't want to do this after launch because I feel if you do it in the right moment, it can push the price even higher. And with our partner list, I wouldn't say that it will be a problem to list us there, even regarding the volume. Because like I've seen a project listed with a low volume, and the project just needs to look legit, right? Like if you're trying to list with a shitcoin, then of course it is like much more harder to list. But yeah, we should be able to do that, and in the near term or short term, like 2 months, we should be hovering at least over 150K. Not maybe even higher, or like we'll see what the effect's going to be. But yeah, it is, I believe, pretty easy to give rewards, give your initial spec if you're early to the collection, to push the chart with buybacks. There's 0% going to the team, so we are not getting rich by any means of those NFTs. It is just to really push the chart and help the people to get it more narrowed, focused, and having something logical. Like I believe if we would have a cut like a 20% to the team, then it would be really stupid and not that much, let's say, effective regarding the price action. But this way, it should be very good, spicy, and it should. I believe the people gonna like these NFTs, and the collection is gonna get really popular since the rewards and the effect on the chart.
That's fantastic. Well, let me ask you, for this edition, edition 2, is the art going to be the same in edition 3, or is this art exclusive to edition 2?
No, it is going to be different. Like we had, I believe. Why Molden isn't there? Yeah, it was the beans in the edition 1. So this time it's going to be humans. Yeah, so it is different art than in the edition 1. And I'm not sure if Molden already mixed the edition 2 with 3, because we got 3 more collections already out of the edition 3. The collection it is not complete yet, because we need 2 more cards to be finished, but it is almost ready. But yeah, edition 2 and 3 gonna be different cards. No, different art.
That's awesome. See, so what I want to impress on people is that as the game increases in popularity over the coming years, you can look forward to these really, really small exclusive editions to pick up in popularity, to draw the parallels, all these like first edition trading cards and stuff that you see, second edition, these early first runs always increase in value, even though the common ones, just because people like them, like from a collection perspective. So I just wanted to impress on everybody listening that, again, this is a tiny mint. We're talking 300 unique cards. So I just want to help you hammer that home. Now, as far as where to get these, that's awesome. Thank you. As far as where to get these, I'm gonna
some in chat. There's some in chat.
I wanna hand it over. Thank you, Elnen. I'm gonna hand it over to Dark Lurker, because he's another big piece of this puzzle here, because this is where you're gonna be able to get them. Take it away, Dark.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks for having me once again. And we are excited to be launching this Tayarra collection at DarkSea. Also, the first collection be launching in Phoenix. And I think this we're currently working on it, and we have set a date for it. I think we will ready last last of January, 1st of February, something there. And this will be announced by me and Emperor. The Emperor is always also in chat, and yeah, this is one of my best friends. We work in really close to each other, and if you want to say anything, please drop something also.
Yeah, fucking amazing job, guys. I used the F word. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. It always slips. Someone always slips.
Okay, so hard.
Oh well, you're in crypto. It's bound to happen.
So yeah,
Right.
it's a wonderful job. Tayarra guys were amazing. The idea is amazing. I loved it. We have reached a really good level of progress in everything what's required for it. Also, I'm excited as well to launch the collection on PhoenixChain as well. This is something I was even thinking even from the beginning when the PhoenixChain was even at the start, like being a baby before it rises to be a big Phoenix. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing to see that how that goes and everything. And I hope this is like one of many more that's gonna come and many more things.
I'm just looking at these. Do you have the payload art, or is that secret?
I'm preparing also collection for the alpha chat I've recently created in the with the Mullen, and basically what I want to have is founder NFTs and also treasury fund NFTs. So in the future, like I'm always working on something, so I'm like super stunned with work. But I wanna enroll the founder NFTs to the Mullen and to the Tayarra ecosystem. So it will be like shares out of the company, right? And you will be able to get your hands on some sort of a revenue. But before I wanna build. Then there will be treasury fund of the Mullen for a few people. So we will be investing on a, let's say, weekly or bi-weekly basis, and you will earn NFT as a hold of let's say some sort of a investment. And the more you will hold of them, the bigger portion of the treasury fund you will also have. So it will be like a DAO. We will be voting for the investments, and like I'm working on a lot of stuff, but at first I wanna get Tayarra up to some decent level of the market cap, and like once we will get let's say above 500 MC, it will gradually happen. Then I will be able to much more play with the utility and secure a lot of stuff. And also lately I like what I wanted to do with the Mullen and the creation of the whole eco is to get a large sum of the people and influence. And like we are becoming really big, I would say, in the Mullen, and people are DMing me that we are starting to look like one of the biggest channels out there. And I'm like, well, we do things differently. I've got a good people in the Mullen, and this is going to pay off. Like once the bull gonna kick in, we will be able to really influence the space deeply, and this is going to lead to our only expansion of the Tayarra ecosystem. And I believe that all the people that followed me past 12 months with the Tayarra, and especially right now, are very early to the whole eco, and they will be happy that they've chose this side. And I believe I convinced a lot of people by my work. Like people were saying, "Oh, you delusional! This cannot happen." And look now, like like we are big, and we will start playing soon around, right? So like my goal is really WAGMI and to make things happen, because I've dedicated so much time and sacrificed a lot of the personal stuff. I've been out of touch with my family, a lot of friends, but I'm saying I'm a businessman. I started something, and I wanna take this to the level where I will be content and in a few years be proud on what we've built together. So this is my goal. I know that sometimes it can hurt, but yeah, we are building something valuable, and the community around me is empowering me, and it is just a blessing. Really, this feeling being backed by such a people, it is great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
truly
100%
taking on that
agree.
model of work hard when you're younger so that you don't have to work hard when you're older, right?
It's all about adding value and building together, as I recently say also. And I mean, we're excited to have all of you guys and Tayarra collection with Elnen released now, because he's really devoted and passionate about his project, and he's really working hard also. And I mean, we have, I think, about 20 different works and a few of major updates with new utilities that haven't ever been done before, integrated into DarkSea. So DarkSea will also have a lot of traffic incoming. So there will be a lot of exposure from all directions here. So yeah, we're thrilled.
Yeah, Elnen, both of you really, I mean, what you've managed to create it's really impressive. I just want to throw that out there.
And
and like right now it is still very much at the start, because right now I'm kind of coming to a certain level where people just cannot say that easily no to the cooperation, right? So I've proven the word that the cooperation can be successful, and that we can trust to each other, and sometimes that if we do stuff together we are strong. So a lot of people are kind of in my DMs with let's say certain projects around that wanna get helped with my network, and I will be adding those projects to the whole eco, and they are just bright people, really people that are coming to the space. They are new, fresh, and wanna build something. So if we will be able to expand the cooperation and add this to the whole eco, like the circle of our partners, like here with the DarkSea or you guys, it will be something special. And I believe by this we can eventually also turn the space to something better and move from the Wild West nature to something that is more organized, and that the people that are behind could have some sort of a reflection on the work that's been built out there, because it was really messy, I'll say. And yeah, like by some time we will be able to really push good stuff.
I just wanted to say it's pretty cool watching how Moulin Rouge is over 3,000 members now, and how you're just, every time you go in there, it's like 200 online right now, 300 online. It's insane. The group is just so cool to see, and it just continues to grow. So yeah, I do see also how people are like, hey, Elnen, DM, just nonstop now. Elnen.
Yes, I need to blacklist the DM word.
Yeah. Auto ban. Whoopsie. Bye. You actually, I think you had it blacklisted. I think you did have it blacklisted, and then I think I talked to one of the admins. I was like, "Hey, I can't use the word DM or something," and they unblacklisted it.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like my DMs, when I am out for a day or two, it is, oh my God, a headache. Right. But oh, cool! Like I love to see that, and also like the organic numbers around. A lot of the good people joining this vision, and yeah, like if there is good intention behind this I would say a leadership or the intention to build, which I have. Like if I build a trash launch from the start and started botting and adding zero value members, then like I wouldn't be proud at all. So like my goal is to be proud on what I've built so far, and yeah, I really believe that this is going to be exciting, and the better times coming. It was really hard. Like I was doubting all the things I've kind of were trying to build and failed a few times, but I never gave up, and this is the key. If you have a dream, never stop chasing it, because in the end we are here only once, and we should try to get there at least.
100%.
Yeah, and when everybody is calling you crazy, then you know you're on the right track.
There you go.
Building. Yeah, just keep on working.
I want to take a moment to ask any audience members if they have any questions for our guest. Keep in mind this is recorded, so let's try and keep it clean.
I was going to ask if, so you put those sneak peeks into the chat. are you going to put out more sneak peeks before the release? Are you planning on doing like a slow roll, or just here's everything, like just go?
If there was a Molden, he would be able to share more. But I'm actually on my phone and kind of moving, so can't really be on the laptop and spread more of the NFTs. But yeah, like we will be able to let's say, or maybe you know what, we got a medium, and on the medium of Tayarra you will be able to find everything about the spells, about I've written numerous articles on those, so I will just post the medium and you will be able to find let's say, I would say every card from the edition 1 and 2. Yeah, so I will just drop this into chat.
Perfect. You guys, if you even take 2 seconds to read that, you will see why I'm so bullish here. It's really well set up. It's really gonna be something, guys. While we're waiting for questions, Hypers, do you want to drop any housekeeping stuff that you can think of?
Yeah, sure. Just really quickly, we are rolling into the end of the month, and so anyone that is a node holder, again, 5,000 Phoenix minimum to continue being a node holder. If not, the service will unfortunately be cease to exist. Sure. So 5,000 minimum is the amount that you hold in your wallet. It's not a amount that you would stake anywhere on another website. It would just be, it stays yours. And as soon as you dip below that amount, your node is no longer operating. So that is happening. Please be aware. Secondly, Res Phoenix is shutting down. So anyone still, you have a couple, I think there's a week left. Please make sure your funds are out of there before they disappear. It's been going on for a month now. So they've been saying that they're going to close down. So unfortunately, that sex is no longer sexy. And so we will find another sexy sex. But in the meantime, you have Zygex and, a platform like DarkSea. I'm sure with the NFTs trading, maybe you can work angles there to pick up more Phoenix and all the other chains that are there as well. So look for that, especially with Tayarra launching soon. And otherwise, we'll have more updates coming up soon, especially in the sexy department. Anything else, Spaz? I think we're good.
Yeah. If you want, I can read the outro and then we can just kind of banter for a little bit.
Yeah, let's banter. Sure.
All
Good
right.
peeps here.
Awesome. Now, Elnen, is it definitely February 1st for the launch?
Well, that depends on guys from the DarkSea and Emperor. So we'll see. But I believe around that, right?
Cool. Because once we get a solid time, we can do a little timer thing in our Telegram so that people know when you guys are.
Yeah. Like we will update once like the number is going to be 100%. Then I will also be setting the timer on the Moulin and everything, right? Alpha. So yeah.
Is it explained?
Yeah.
Just one more question. Is it explained in the medium if, let's say, if I don't have an NFT, can I still play the game? Are you planning on something like that, or?
Yeah, like there will be multiple times of multiple types of play. So also free to play, but of course, in order to play like a PvP or the mode of the game where you will be able to earn for winning, then you will need to hold a certain amount of the cards. I believe it was set around $100 or $200, and you will be able to borrow that cards. But there should be also the free to play, but only with limited functions.
Yeah, we have a few of these utilities coming out also, so you can go ahead and rent NFTs.
The rental will be fucking legendary.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
But
everybody's gonna want it.
Like I'm never saying to people that game is coming this and that. No, I'm leader that runs a company, paying taxes, and we are here long term. So I'm securing the revenue streams, getting the company into profit. So like it is very let's say logical what I do here, and trying to build as much possible as the revenue streams as we go, and it will take some time, but in the end it will be just great. So all the people that are patient in the Mulan or Tayarra, basically the whole of the communities we got, it will be great. Or should be great. Now it's looking very green.
Well, thank you. Thanks for coming. I know you guys are all busy, but I have more questions for Dark if you guys have a little more time.
All right, guys.
Yeah, sure.
So take care.
Sure.
Have a great rest of the Sunday, and thanks for inviting me. It was a pleasure to talk a bit of Phoenix, and we'll be in touch regarding the collection and the future co-op. Planning a podcast in the Feb. So yeah, thank you for
Awesome.
letting me talk in here, and take care, guys. Goodbye.
Take care, Elnen.
See ya.
Thank you.
Take care, bro.
So you guys have the NFT renting that you're working on, right? That's
Yeah,
going to be
exactly.
Yeah.
This is fucking insane. Yeah, we're gonna have this renting system. Emperor has been working on this a few days, 1 week, something now, and the contract works perfectly. Just a small additions needed to be added and removed, just to polish a little bit. But this is insane because you go ahead and you rent your NFTs for 1 week or 1 month. But when the renting period is over, the NFT will burn from your wallet and relist itself.
Oh, interesting. So then me as the renter, it burns from me?
Emperor
Yeah.
can tell a little bit more about it.
Yep. So yeah. So basically, depending from what type of rental contract there, I did two actually. One is a rental subscription contract, like a subscription contract on a monthly basis. If you, for example, you make a rental subscription plan 6 months, and you don't extend it by default, that NFT will get burned from your wallet automatically. Even if you try to move it to a different wallet, that ID will get burned. So there will be any way of actually, cheat the system and things like that, which is actually really good. And then there's like this other type of rental NFT, which, for example, you want to buy stake shares in the company, and you want to have them for 2 years, then sell your shares. And what you do, you actually keep bubbling, let's say BEP20 token, BitValley token, since I'm the founder. I will have to shield it a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, you take some shares there, and you compound a lot of reward and revenue stream for other utilities. And then when you exit, you don't actually have to sell in the chart. You actually exit the term of your contract between you and the company, and you get an OTC type of deal on that NFT. And after the OTC finishes, the NFT itself gets burned, which is actually quite a unique concept.
Yeah, it's flawless. It's perfect. So this is also a utility we can roll out for other projects that want to go ahead and launch collections. So now they can have options to choose. I mean, they can have for these rentals. What are the rentals going to do? Okay, we want these to have auto staking for this project. We want this to have buybacks and burns, or we want to have this or that. I mean, and this can be integrated into renting system also. And if they don't want to have renting.
Keep talking. I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah. I mean, if they don't want renting system, we can have we have a sort of other things coming up with that we're discussing also. If we launch a collection, a multi-chain, we say we launch Phoenix, we launch BSC, we launch Poo chain, whatever, at the same time, and people like minting on all the 3 chains. And then it was like, yeah, man, I want to move this to another chain. Then we're talking a bit about having NFT morphing through between chains. So I want to morph my BSC into Poo chain. Then I will go ahead and morph it into a different chain.
That's really, I've never heard of anything happening like that before.
Yeah, exactly. This is how we work.
It's really cool that you're taking on multiple chains instead of how OpenSea just did one chain and now they're starting to, venture into other chains. It's really cool how you're taking the idea.
OpenSea, this is 2022.
2021, bro. It's so old now. Forget it.
Yeah, I mean, we need to be like 10 steps ahead and like looking into develop innovative tech that haven't been thought of or done before or thought of as impossible, because now we have the very best coder in the fucking world here. And anything is possible. And I mean, ideas are crazy, but nothing is impossible. Everything can be done.
Hey, Dark, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
I know you from Growbat and Emps from another project as well. You got the two hosts probably don't realize you got two of the best here, the best of the best though of the litter though. So, what's up with the founders? I was trying to go ahead and mint them. And
Why?
It wasn't working yet. Give me an update.
I say like this: everything is planned, and everything will be released very soon, and everybody will understand why. Because this collection is supposed to be going live 1st of January already, but then we have other plan. And now we promised we'll go live all of this month, but in the end, everybody will understand why. And we are so overloaded with work. I mean, we're booked until April at least, and before we hit next month, we're probably booked all of next year. I think. But the founder is about to go live. I promise.
Be patient. It's good like this because we're generating revenue, so the people who get the founders, they will get portion of the revenue of DarkSea and whatever we're doing with Dark and for each collection or whatever is happening. So it's a little bit off the standard of what's happening with different projects who are launching like Bet 20 tokens or ERC 20 tokens. We went with the strategy. We go with the utility first. We go first, see with the community, keep the utility alive and keep expanding the utility. Then we go to the next steps. So as long as we're collecting that money, even for the future founders as well, we will be good.
Yeah,
Emperor,
and like
Emperor, are you using the same kind of contract you use on another project that was with you on to where
So let me just give you a brief intro about the DarkSea and about the marketplaces. So as you all know, as some of you know, I'm the founder and the CTO of BitValley, right? So at BitValley, we're creating we're NFT market makers. We're giving away white label marketplace, and we actually innovate and create and do partnership to create a unique set of marketplaces with the tools, servers, API SDKs we have. And this is why I'm working with Dark now and partnered up with him. And what we're providing right now is like even to expand and brought new technology and innovations to actually make people like Dark to have easy access to the resources he needs to actually maintain his platform and build for his community. So whatever we build, it will be mostly based on whatever I can reach to build as much more from the BitValley core teams and from the hirees from external sources as well, from offshore developers we hired as well. So yeah, slowly but steadily we're growing, and this is the best approach we do, which we personally I did with Dark as well. Is like he has an idea, he got a dream. Okay, I can provide you with a sets of tools and necessary things, which of course I don't need to charge Dark because I know Dark, how he works and how he functions and how he can expand, and he had a business model, how he thinks he can do it in, for example, for the next 12 months, what he can do. And he's done a lot, even for 1 month. So yeah.
And did you build this from the ground up, or was this a technology you had from a previous project?
The Solidity side is actually based on the marketplace, BitValley Marketplace version 2, and the libraries as well. So the design and the concept of DarkSea itself, like what the calendar, for example, that Dark wanted specifically the unique idea. I had to develop those small parts for him.
Because I know you had built the marketplace before for someone else, so I know you.
I built like three marketplaces until now.
This is a V2 marketplace. This is a totally different marketplace than the one you built before.
Yeah, there's the reward miner marketplace. So there's this other one, I don't want to mention the name.
No, I know.
And then there's the DarkSea, and there's the BitValley, and now the V2 as well, which is going to launch. And then, slowly but gradually, all of them have different content and a little bit more unique ideas, depending from the owner of the project, what specifically he desires to have. And until now, like DarkSea is a little bit more unique than what we have been seeing on different platforms.
Because the first one you built was going to give revenue to the founders. Is this V2?
No, that's not. You mean? Yeah, that wasn't the first one actually. That was the white label one. White label marketplace is something you can purchase and have like a on shop, on the go NFT marketplace for your community and for your NFTs.
No, I made a mistake. I was talking about what the founders were for the first marketplace that I was talking about, where we were going to. Now, for this founders, are you going to be able to receive a similar revenue sharing? For
they already do. They already do. So everything is automated actually. So whatever goes like into whatever happens, when you start in December, the momentum mints happened and the second collection and everything went to that pool and people got revenue from that. It's automated. I cannot touch it because the contracts are alive. People can see those contracts, like check the transaction hashes, how the money goes in, how people claim and everything, and how much is in the pool. So yeah.
So you're saying that whenever you release it, there's money there ready to go for the 100 founders. That it's going to be automated for as soon as you buy.
Exactly.
As soon as you buy it.
So now here was one thing I didn't predict because we were so fast with Dark. For example, we were launching different chains, right? And I didn't have, for example, I had that contract only on BSC. So what happens now, for example, when we launch on the Phoenix chain, we will either do like an external contract because we don't have those NFTs on the Phoenix chain. We will just use a separate contract. That contract then we will have to actually send that money to the wallets of those owners of that contract. So I will have to put them one by one, actually. The wallets of those owners. So yeah. But I don't want people, for example, to take the Phoenix coins and actually convert them. I want them to hold them because they will have much bigger value because they can reuse them now. They can buy a different NFT. They can buy a different utility. They can purchase some tokens that come out. They can invest in it and have bigger value. So that the reward that you will get especially for chains like this will actually be exponentially. It will exponentially grow by the price and how the ecosystem grows. So you will actually be earning more money than actually you earned.
So I would be able to buy a founders on BSC, right? I'll be on Darks.
Yes.
Okay. So as soon as they're released, then we're going to be getting paid. Then you're saying from the founders, the money's already
exactly because we have constant volume. We have constant volume on the DarkSea, so it's normal because mints are going through and people will get money by default. And yeah, those contracts are on the DarkSea. You can when you go to the pro, on the calendar actually, when you press the claim, the MetaMask pop-ups with the contract. Just take the contract, pass it on the BSC, and you will see what happens and what happened in the previous months.
Wow, I knew what you built. I knew what you built previously, Imps. This is even better. So I'm going to scrape up some money.
This was the plan, but every plan you have, it takes time, and it depends from the community which you're working with and how much you get support. So when you have a stable thing going on around you and you keep building and people are patient and they give the opportunity, they don't have doubt, and you see the gradual growth on it. Because this wasn't like a one-night thing or a one-week thing. This is a technology being built a long time, actually, right? And we're getting there to a point which is getting much and much better. Like Dark was even saying, until now we never had morphing, but Dark gave an idea. Okay, let's do morphing as well. It was actually for Ken. Ken joined the voice chat actually. So we did. It was really successful with a morphing as a Scorcher, and it was from my point of view, it was fucking legendary. Actually, what people could do, have a female, have a male, morph them and get a baby. We had to name it morph at that stage. We cannot let's not mention other words. So yeah, And they made the little Scorcher babies, and it was really beautiful to watch them. And those images were made from Dark, which was fucking adorable to see them. I was impressed. And as Dark mentioned earlier as well, we have at some point we might even release the cross-chain morphing, which will allow you to actually morph through different chains and choose a chain which will bring a lot more things to especially to new chains who have big potentials. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and it will be an exciting exciting things to see what happens further.
Do you have any plans for dusting NFTs? Like let's say the NFT contract, unfortunately, they rugged or something. Is there anything that
no, they cannot rug using our whatever it is we do at BitValley or DarkSea? Yeah, those NFTs won't. It's impossible to rug them. It's like I don't make such codes for people to actually take your money away. Even reward or auto staking pool, how the owner of the pool doesn't have so much control over it. Only the community, the owners of those NFTs have control over it. So yeah, the only bad thing is, for example, let's say someone is hyped for a collection and they want to push it, but they give up like in the start, and that's something you cannot predict because you have so many different type of people and different type of owners. Some people are so excited, but their excitement lasts like 1 minute, like in bed, with a woman. And it's a bad thing, You cannot help us. Sorry, guys. Again, me and my big mouth.
This is the morphing part, right? We're morphing again?
Yeah, the morphing part, yeah.
Depending from the chain. Some chains take longer to morph, some depending even Gatsby how much you pay on it.
Yeah, I mean the morphing was actually, I just came up with it because we released the first batch, and I didn't want it to end. I was like, okay, but if the first collection this is all males, why not do females? And I mean, why stop there? Why not breed them and have babies? And all these 3 collections have different utilities. So this was the first one we came up with for Ken's project Scorcher that we're also on the team on, and this was actually very fucking cool. So now we can also offer this for different kind of projects that want to launch different kind of contracts.
Exactly, but you see this case. Ken is a fucking legend, right? Ken doesn't go back down to his word. He just fucking pushes that thing. He doesn't give up. Even if the odds are stuck against him, he just goes and pushes and pushes and pushes, and that's why he had 2 big collection success on Scorcher, and then the morphing as well, and then in the BSC side as well. He doesn't give up that easily, and that's the attitude, and that's the type of people. If those type of people we bring them, and we give them the right tools, and they got ideas as well. And because we're able to create those ideas for them, it's a gold mine. What's there more to say?
Yeah, that's why we're constantly working together in different kind of teams like Ameritium, Scorcher, and I mean Ken is a real legend also. So we really have a good set of team here as a collection of decent guys working their fucking ass off and never sleeps, and so devoted with their projects. And yeah, the passion is real, and this cannot be valued.
Dark, I forgot to ask you: are the founders one being?
Yes, these are the pro. The pro is the founders of DarkSea. This is the calendar, and this will give you percentage from all the collections minted.
Okay, so it'll be one bean then. Okay, that I can work on. Great,
and that's no max wallet either. So if you want to go, if you want to buy more, there's no limit to it. But we will cap them at 100.
Yeah, it's best to keep it to cap it at 100 because I want to buy 30 more myself.
Yeah, and maybe in
future. Let us buy one. Amp, you got to let us buy one. You got to let us buy one.
Of course.
Yeah,
just
but
one.
Maybe in future, in a few months, maybe we can drop 50 more or something. But for now, we're decided to cap them at 100.
Hey, can I ask a question for Dark?
Sure.
Can you hear me? Hey, Dark, it's James. I wanted to ask you about uploading NFT collections and all this morphing, and now you may be able to rent out NFTs in collections in the future. So if I, for instance, uploaded my NFT collection with you guys, and then in future wanted to add one of these functions, is it just something that you enable within the contract, or is that not possible?
If the contract is already written and done, then a new contract will need to be written for new utilities if you want that, I believe. And I mean, if you know these utilities immediately, then it can be written into contract and then be enabled along the way, I think. Right, Emperor?
Yeah, that depend. Yeah, exactly. For example, most of the, let's say for rentals, yeah, you have to have that in the code. You cannot use an external because there will be some security issues. That's why it's need to be hard coded inside of there, because sometimes even users themselves click approve buttons on the wrong places, and they get hacked. And that's why I don't want to use external contract, but at least for the rentals and things. But for example, for rewards and auto compounding, yeah, that's possible again to inject it. For staking, yeah, it's possible to inject it as well. But also there's a possibility we can do, like if you don't have some sorts of part of the code inside your contract, we can do a migration. And what the migration does is actually airdrops a 1-to-1 ratio your holders, whatever they minted. But that new contract will have those new functionalities.
Great. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, James.
There's so much good stuff in here. We have to, Hyperion, you're going to have a heck of a time editing this together.
I mean, this is turning into kind of an AMA. This is great, right? This is part 2 of our DarkSea AMA.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's like great to hang out also with you guys. I mean, a lot is going on here, and we're like great to participate in everything and have you on board as well as a partner. So yeah, that means we will have this first collection from Tayarra coming out now, hopefully 1st of February, and this will be on the Phoenix chain, and this will be also huge for DarkSea to have Phoenix chain integrated into it. And we're happy with having you on board.
We're very happy too. So since you're in charge of the contract deployment and you're saying, they can't rug because you're kind of in the background there, are you still planning on doing things like a private docs from the creator, just in case, I don't know, they get hacked or something? I don't know. Is there anything about doxing the artist or whoever it is that is trying to deploy it through you guys?
Well, at this stage, no, there isn't such a thing. But I have been in context because a little bit about my background. I was and I still work on softwares for banks, and mostly are based in Zurich. And what happens is we have been working a lot actually with onboarding systems, especially about crypto, because regulations are needed for cryptos, and onboarding is mandatory for crypto as well. And yeah, I'm even considering that. So, for example, if depending from the collection, people might actually have a choice, but it has to be a choice, not actually demanded by force. We can actually do a small onboarding system using third party. So I would suggest a third party because of the legal reasons. So that can be empowered and enforced in the country that there actually are. And yeah, if we use the correct provider and everything, we could potentially use this type of onboarding KYC system. And yeah, but it has to be optional thing, at least for the start, at least for 2023, because I don't see it going, that KYC process going viral at least this year. But we can do it slowly, start it, and see increase the adoption of people using it.
Yeah, sure. I agree.
Yeah, the reason I bring it up is because Magic Eden has like a certain type of launch that they do with NFTs, for instance, where they have the regular ones that they already, put on, but it's all privately doxed to them. And then that way, I guess Magic Eden can be the interim, just in case something happens But people tend to, what I've been noticing is people tend to trust those releases that are approved by Magic Eden, for instance.
Yeah, this is also an option, like to docs privately to us. But still, this shouldn't be forced. It should still be like an option, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Other projects are still on Magic Eden, but the ones that are premier, I guess, those are the ones that, to get that status, then they have to docs or something.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. It's
It's actually a lot of point, actually, because there are collections, especially there are collections which you have like metadata which are on-chain, off-chain actually, not on IPFS, but they're using APIs and things like that, which they can manipulate the metadata, and those metadata is actually really sensitive, because you know how in each marketplaces the volume and the floor changes. So because when you're buying an asset, an NFT is an asset you have, which that value of that will actually change at some point and can change at some point. And you are offered by different type of marketplaces the option to sell them. And while this always is, whenever we have things like this, which it's something is treated like an offset and something that you have an option to sell them for a bigger value or lower value, you want to have actually something which is empowered by any type of KYC or doc system, just to ensure more like a legal liability, to give more legal support to those type of NFTs, and especially play to earn NFTs, which are fully based on off-chain metadata. And yeah, those definitely, in my personal view, those have to be people have to be doxed and KYC'd and have like maybe even legal entity backing them, and play to earn games, because again, in the end of the day, it's money in question, and you don't want to, even $1 to go wrong, it's not good for anyone.
No,
and
exactly.
you guys know, it's not about $1, it's going to be about millions of dollars. So yeah.
Thank you for coming. This was great.
I'm psyched, guys.
Thank you for spending time with us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you very much.
We'll keep in contact. We'll keep going with this, and then we'll, obviously, we look forward to this week with Tayarra and other big things coming. So,
yeah,
exciting times.
So are we.
All right, don't work too hard. Do that thing where you can touch grass outside every so often, or snow. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be snow 100%. Good night, guys. Take care.
We got this. There we go. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hop on next time for episode 36 of our show. We wish the family a fantastic week. Stay safe, and we'll see you in chat.
Should I put some quacking noise instead of the F-bombs?
Like a rubber duck sound?